watch that. um,
Yeah.
and you said you're a fan of the art. So you know people who are artists. Yeah, definitely. Do you if you're not a fan of or there's is there other types of art that you're a fan of as well?
I have someone also in this app that I met that do surrealism drawings. So she make to the full extent detail of
Oh wow.
everything. Like it looks very 3D. It's like a pop out of the paper. And I can send you the person that I'm referring to, and I'll show you a little bit of her artwork. Actually, I think I have
Mhm.
that saved over here. Uh, Actually, I'm gonna go
Yeah,
to her
definitely
Instagram
worth
instead.
checking out.
Oh yeah, she does a very scary in the sense of like a crazy talented artist when it comes to what's the word? Uh, Come on, click. There you go. And this is one of her drawing, hyper realistic.
Wow.
So and then
Oh wow.
she's in this up to the point exact details of every single corner of what she does.
Oh
And look at that.
wow.
And
Yeah.
I yeah, she's streaming in this platform as well. And I have one of my singer, fine art traveler. He's into painting as well, landscaping, that kind of stuff. And what else? Whoever artist that I met in this app. I think that's about it when it comes to art, the painting side of it and everything. Yeah, I don't know with
Mm,
Boricua.
for me, it's mostly using my family as well. My father, my brother, and my sister, they draw. They know how to draw. My grandfather, and myself, we are photographers. Well, he used to be. He passed away. We are photographers, so that's a form of art as well.
Mm.
Besides music, so yeah. Art art is very something very dearly in in me, and it's very soothing as well, just to watch a different type of art, painting especially, and drawing. It's very soothing.
Right. Okay. And we know that there's certain places in the United States internationally that are famous, for offer artwork and for people visiting, certain famous, pieces of art. Would you travel anywhere in particular to see any art? I know I've always kind of thought about Italy, obviously, for like the Sistine Chapel and then like Michelangelo and Leonardo da Vinci and like or somewhere like the Louvre, for the Mona Lisa. So there's definitely I know, or you had like New York for the Metropolitan, you know, no, not the Opera House. I'm thinking no, that's the opera. I know they have an art museum there. I just can't think of the name of it in my head right now. But yeah, I would go there too.
Yeah, I will travel to go and see art, especially in my bucket list is Italy. I want to go to Italy. I love history and art. That'd be amazing to see. Same with Mexico. Mexico is a lot of artwork in there as well. So I will wish to go there one time. Hmm.
Yeah, personally for me, I need to even not only in the painting side of it, I always fascinated with the Victorian era, especially if I live here in Australia, Melbourne, Victoria, where there's a lot of more into like the architecture of the building and everything stuff like that. That always fascinates me. And then I don't know why I always have this kind of maybe because I'm old, but that's beside the point. But I'm really always fascinated by the way they built buildings back in the day. The cathedral over here, where near the Flinders Street, it is absolutely stunning. It give you that Transylvania kind of vibes in the Victorian era. I always fascinated with that big bells, big stained glass, uh, really cold long corridors, the pipe organ, everything. It is just still, you know, they still keep it in what we call base, just like the back in the olden days. It's always fascinated me. And there's also a place, if you ever visit Australia, there's this place called Swan Hill. That's the art of keeping like a literally Swan Hill, there's this place that literally like a village, small village, that you feel and dress and behave like you were on 1920. Everyone that lived in the village dress up with this very old-fashioned corset. All the bakery people have that kind of white thing. Yeah, oh yeah. If you go to Swan Hill, Australia, they will treat you like you're 1920. Well, the manners still proper, the way they make coffee. There's no technology. There's no fancy. They're still using like a what do you call that? The torch or whatever. Just like even 1920, there's no technology at all. So if you carry a phone cell, that's the only thing that they like. If you're carrying a big camera, they always leave it at the office, because once you entering that area, it's still made back in the day, even when they're printing newspaper, when they are serving people on a cafe, old fashioned. They will literally behave, act, dress like you're on 1920. Even the vibe, there's no car, no motorcycle, nothing, and it's beautiful. Not even electricity. So that's always fascinates me, because I love a really old school stuff, that kind of thing. But yeah, that's a my personal experience when it comes to art.
Right. Okay. Hey. No, you didn't miss much, Angel. No worries. We were talking about the first story about the history of the glass making. Glass art in Venice that started 746 years ago. And as far as the question, just if you've ever watched anything, or if you know anybody who does glass blowing, and then kind of what type of art you're a fan of.
Am I next now?
Yeah.
Yes. So, yes, actually, there's a whole town in Mexico, in the state of Jalisco, that has that as an artisanal work, and they do so many amazing sculptures. Expensive. They're really, really expensive. That craft is not only is it delicate, but it's hard and it's dangerous. And I've witnessed them making things. It's really impressive. It's definitely an art. I consider that an art. Um, and and it's fabricated. You can get custom things made out there. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. The things they do, from chandeliers. They make sculptures. We believe a lot. Well, the Mexican culture has this kind of like a, not a legend, but we talk about alebrijes, which are the spirit guides, right? After we pass away, kind of like in the movie Coco, right? How the little bird, or the dog turns into the bird. That is the alebrije. Well, they make figurines out of that. And when I said they're like little tiny suckers that are like probably $100. It's like, oh my goodness. It's very, very, very well crafted. It's an amazing talent, and it's a really beautiful art.
That's kind of cool. I know Barico was mentioning about Mexico as well. Is there anywhere else that you would travel in relation to art? I know we automatically think of
You're an honorary Mexican BQ. I love it.
we think of like France, the Louvre, for the Mona Lisa, Italy, the Sistine Chapel, Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo. Is there anywhere else that you think you might travel for art? Maybe like New York. I know they have art museums there as well. And
For glass specifically, or in general?
just art.
You know what? Every time I travel, and this is everywhere I go, and I've traveled a lot, I try to go to. I'm a little nerd, and I like art museums, and I like to. There was actually an opportunity where right during COVID, somebody from the stream, a friend said, "Hey, I've never really been on a date before. I've never done this and that." And as a friend, I said, "Hey, you know what? Let me take you to the Colosseum Virtual Museum, and we'll explore it." And it was super cool to see just all the intricacies of the art that is kind of exposed there. But I love it. Art can be expressed in many, many, many different ways, whether it is even through religious art. That is another beautiful, golly. People in Mexico may not have money for certain things, but they have money to give to the churches. And what they do is they hang gold, they hang jewelry, expensive, elaborate, because even that can be crafted into art. I don't know, baby Jesus, she's
Right. And do you think that knowing what you've seen videos of people doing blowing, do you think it's ever something you'd want to try yourself? Try your hand at and like make a piece yourself? I'd be afraid to burn myself, but yeah, it
Are
might
That
you
be.
part.
kidding me? Baby Jesus gave me the opportunity for music, and I will stick to my music, and they can
Hmm.
stick to their glass blowing.
Yep.
Gibby for you.
Glass blowing, I really want to try, but they mentioned to me how they do it in the techniques and everything. So I don't think I have the patience. I have patience to learn music, but patience to master that kind of blowing, nah. You have to be in a certain temperature. You have to blow it in particular thing. No, yeah, yeah, I give up. There's too many theory that I have to remember. My old brain just like shut down
Yep.
I get
personally.
that. That's why I can't fish because I don't have the patience to fish. So people are like, go fishing. It's like, no, it takes too long. And it's like, it's
Oh yeah,
relaxing.
fishing on the other hand, yeah, I'm a fisherman.
Oh, you do like fish.
One time I tried
Yeah.
ripping the line with my fingers, and you know what
Ouch.
that does?
Cut
It
you.
cuts your
Got
finger. It
you.
makes a really just nice cut in there. I
Oh,
thought it was gonna be like string, just Nope.
No,
All of a sudden, I was like, "Oh my
I
God, that
don't.
went
I
in."
don't.
Oh.
I don't go fishing, but I knew that, sir.
That's why I always carry this during fishing. I always have like a
Mhm.
there you
all
go.
gears prepared, like a like a team SWAT. I have every from the pliers.
You fish often, Gibby?
Yes, sir. I have all the fishing gears ready here with me. Yeah, the biggest fish I caught was a swordfish. That's weighing about nearly 120 pounds.
Oh,
That's
wow,
the
that's
biggest one.
cool.
That's like
Yeah,
that's golly.
That's
yeah.
cool.
That's
Yeah.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'7", but
Stop.
on
You
the
couldn't have. That's a strong fish.
we troll them, so we
Oh,
when they
there's the
fight,
weed.
we're not reeling in, so the boat follow the fish until the fish tired, spear them.
Oh, wow.
Oh, how
That sounds
cool.
so cool.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. My rod broke after that, so there goes my $500 rod.
Oh, no.
That's why we have to troll it. The boat have to follow the fish because
Make them
I have to
tired.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, it can get very crazy because my rod wasn't the
Right.
best at the time to for that kind of caliber, so it just got stuck. When I don't want to lose the fish, and I said to the captain, I don't want to
I
know.
feel you, my
Chase this.
friend.
We've been reeling this for 30 minutes. I'm not losing this
It
fish.
gets tiring too, doesn't it?
Oh, very.
That
Your
sounds
your
tiring. Yeah.
arms it starts to shake because constantly like that. Yeah, especially
Gibby,
because I yeah.
go ahead. No, sorry. I just wanted to say your name.
Eh,
Oh,
you're good.
I rest because I rest the rod right on the there's a belt, a special belt that you wear to mount the rod, but under your belly, and that gets really tiring. So because I can't put it on the boat because they don't have the installment for that, so I wear a special belt to
Oh,
attach the rod right on the belt. Yeah,
that's right.
never again. If I know that's gonna catch that big, I'm gonna cut the line next time.
You like them small.
Right. And welcome to No Blues News, Monday, 6 Eastern. I am Miss Tony. We discuss positive news and entertainment stories. We've been discussing in Venice 746 years ago, the history and the anniversary of the art of glass making and glass blowing. And you guys are all musical artists. So what forms of art, inspire you? Is it just more kind of music that inspires you, other artists, or kind of what kind of things inspire you?
I mean, just depend of course, music. Everything that I do is around music. So while I'm working, I'm listening to music. While I'm cleaning, I'm listening to music. What you know, uh, or singing or doing something like that. But also art. Like I said, I do photography, so that's a form of art as well. Or just watching a painting that is out there. I love to go to museums. I'm kind of like a little nerd too. I love to go to museums and things like that. So a book with pictures of different images. So yeah,
Mhm.
just depending of the time.
Right.
Yeah, for me, I used to join capoeira for
Oh,
3 years, and that's a Brazilian martial art. To those who don't know what capoeira is, a Brazilian martial arts and art of paintings. I do paintings, makeup. I'm a dancer, singer. What else? What other arts that I do? That's probably the main one. The makeup. This is my kind of makeup. Oh, sorry, it's too dark.
oh wow.
I'm more into horror makeup, something that's not for everyone. So yeah, that's
Oh,
me.
that's cool.
¿Cómo se llama, BQ?
Nightmare.
Yeah, Nightmare. That's
Yeah, yeah,
Nightmare.
yeah, Nightmare. Ask him about Nightmare.
That's a different type of thing. Anyways, moving along.
That's a different kind of art. I'll show you a little bit of my
That's art
paintings.
too. That's a lot of art, right,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Gibby?
Yes.
indeed, and that's my painting. So
Wow.
yeah, I paint that. So I make paintings, makeup, dancing, singing, acting. I'm a theater performer as well for 20 years in the illusion industry. So the art of magic. I'm a magician for 20 years. Still am, but I don't practice it as often. I'm just more into concentrating into singing side of it. But yeah,
That's really cool.
something different.
Makes it
Right here
disappear.
is, yep.
Yeah.
And right here is my part of my photography.
Oh
Is that
wow.
your daughter?
Yeah, that's my
Wow.
kid.
I knew it.
Okay.
She's very pretty.
Thank
Mrs.
you.
Bunny Moreno, hello.
Uh, so yeah, so I do different things with photography. I just love it.
Oh, how cool.
So many talents.
Hmm.
And what kind of inspires you, Angel?
You know, 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, I was at a kind of like a convention for songwriters,
Okay.
and I thought it was really weird of me. Anything kind of inspires me, and I like to write phrases down on my notes. I have on my phone. I have a note just with phrases, right? And I've never thought about building music off of those phrases, but there is just a long, long list of phrases that just kind of like, oh, how cool! A song about this would be really cool, and I can get it from a movie, from something that BQ says or Gibby, like releasing specific, powers and just dominance and stuff like that. And I think that everything kind of like a little bit from here and there. So I thought it was kind of weird that I just kind of noted it, right? And it wasn't until I went to this convention a few weeks ago where a really well-known composer said the same thing too. He says, "You know what? I go to the movies, and whenever I hear a phrase, I write it down." And he says, "But from there, I take it another step, and I actually build a song." And I was like, "Oh my goodness, I could be doing the same thing too." So inspiration, I think, comes from anywhere and everywhere. From even a dream, a nightmare. Oh, nightmare! There it goes again. To we really need to talk about nightmare. I think that'll be probably the icing of your show today.
No.
Do it.
All right. We're gonna go and transition into our next topic, which was actress Emma Stone. I believe it was her 35th birthday. Have you guys seen any films of Emma Stone's? I like her. I think she's a good actress. I'm a fan. Have you seen any of her films?
Isn't she Hermione and then Belle from The Beauty and the Beast?
No, that's Emma Watson. She's was
Uh,
in Easy A, La La Land,
Oh, yeah.
Zombie Land. She's been in a lot of different
Cruella.
stuff. Yeah,
Mm.
she was Cruella. Yes.
So what was your question about her?
have you seen any of her films?
I've seen Easy A.
Only
See
the
the last
Dalmatian
one.
for me when I was a kid.
Yeah, no, this one is an action uh movie named Cruella.
Mhm,
It was a good movie. She did really good.
mhm. Right. Yeah, I know. I really like Easy. I know she's been in some other films. I'm just like not thinking of now. I have to look it up. But yeah,
Even that
definitely.
character, you can see it kind of evolve from like the very beginning, right? You can see that she's kind of like timid, and then the Easy A came out.
She's
Right.
also on
Yep.
the Spider-Man too, if I'm not mistaken. More was
Yes.
that? Am I thinking
Oh
of
yeah.
someone else? Spider-Man
Uh
too.
she
That's the
yeah. She was also in The Help.
Yes, The Help.
Mhm.
That was a good one
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Mhm. All right.
Yep.
And then speaking of the film La La Land, she actually sings and dances. Being as that you guys are all musical people, are you into musicals? Do you like to watch musicals?
Yes.
Not me.
I
Love a
don't
good
love them.
musical. I love a good musical. Love it.
I don't know why it's always I don't know. Maybe I have a weird taste in music. Musical definitely not for me. Everyone hates me for answering this, but yeah, musical. Musical. But yeah,
Thank you.
I'm not.
That part.
I'm not into musical whatsoever. So when people say anything's around Broadway area, I even let me. I know this is gonna sound so really bad, but believe me or not, I never watched Grease Lightning.
You
Oh,
never.
Grease is a good one.
You mean Grease?
Yeah,
Oh,
Grease.
me
I
neither.
never
I've never
watched
watched
Grease.
it either.
Yeah, ever, ever. I don't
Okay,
know. I don't know any.
homework for you to you must
No, thank you.
watch Grace.
No.
Yes.
All I know is
Yes.
I've got friends that are multiplying, and I'm losing
Right.
control.
No, you don't have friends. That's
Yes.
not
Oh,
the
see.
song.
Okay. Hamilton.
Yeah.
Hamilton was a good one.
Nope.
Hamilton is
Nope.
a good one. Oh my God.
Mm,
The Sound of
I've seen Beauty and the
Music, The
Beast.
Phantom of the Opera,
yeah.
Cats. Oh my goodness. Like
Nope.
The Greatest Showman. I love The Greatest
Greatest
Showman.
Showman.
Such a good
Hmm.
movie. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think I fell asleep to it.
my partner at the time asked me to watch Cat. 2 minutes, 3 minutes in.
You know, when I was in high school, shocker, I was in the marching band.
Okay.
I was in the marching band and our field show. So, just have you guys ever seen the show Drumline or the movie Drumline?
Yeah,
Yes.
that's a good one.
That's exactly what I used to do when I was in high
Oh,
school.
cool.
I used to play the saxophone, all saxophone. Anyway. Um, all 4 years of high school, we did. Yo, thank you for the roses. I did the. My teacher ended up doing musicals as our theme. So whereas any all the high schools were very very different.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, they were all very the same. We decided to take a different approach. We brought the choir, the high school choir, on the field with us. It was the choir, the color guard, the dance team. It was every performing arts was on the field with us. Poor kids, they were outside in 130 degrees marching and doing their show, doing their everything. And my first year, my freshman year, we did Beauty and the Beast. We literally built sets of little houses out on the field, and the choir, everyone came out from underneath, from behind the houses. The second year we did Evita. So I've seen these movies, Evita. We did Miss Saigon, and then we did The Lion King. What else? Oh, Rent was one that I did as well. Rent was really intense, and I think the message during that time frame was being accepting yourself in high school. For those of you who are born in the 80s, yeah, 80s babies.
Yeah.
There you go. And you know what? Whoever has anything else to say can go swipe next. I'm sorry, my friend, but we love the 80s babies. But yes, we
Yep.
it was knowing who you were in that time frame, or accepting who you were, was a huge staple in our pathway, identifying what you like, what you don't like, who you are, what you're becoming. it was really impressive to know that there was a movie out there that kind of had that capability for all the teens and everyone to relate to something like that. So now everyone's like, I don't give a care, you know.
Right.
True.
All right. Another one, Emma Stone. She did a voice in the animated film The Croods. Some people have seen it, some people haven't. Have you have you seen it? And if not, then kind of do you have a go-to animated movie? Even though I'm 41 years old, yes, I still do have go-to animated movies. So
Animated movies. Oh, I have so many. So, of course, Beauty and the Beast, Little Mermaid, Coco.
We're
Um,
Disney freaks, VQ. We're
yes,
Disney freaks.
any Disney, Pixar, I'm there. Yes.
I have to watch Disney.
Oliver and
My taste.
Company, yes.
Yeah, my animation. I pick and choose usually because Disney's can be. It's kind of predictable in every Disney movie that I watch, but that's why I stick to the old-fashioned Disney, more like a Donald Duck, Mickey Mouse, that kind of stuff.
Gibby, I'm
These days,
questioning you right
music.
now.
Oh yeah, yeah. You can judge me all you like, but Cars, I have to watch it because of my daughter. So there's Frozen million times.
You have a
And
daughter?
then and but back in the day, because I'm an 80 baby, so I'm huge into Dragon Ball, Sailor Moon back in the day.
Raise
Who
your hand
else?
if you could have guessed that one.
Saint Seiya, Saint Seiya, that kind of stuff. And then these days, the only new anime that I would touch is only Naruto. That's about it. I'm way too invested on the Naruto. That's about it. But if you ask me, isn't that, yeah, Voltron, Thundercats,
Thundercats. I was going to
Okay,
say
all right, all right,
Thundercats.
all right. He's winning us back now. He's winning us back.
Yeah, Thundercats, He-Man, who else? Silverhawk. Yeah,
Mac,
that's a pretty much. Oh, I feel so old right now. Most of the movies that I mentioned, probably. What is that? Yeah, Google it.
yes.
Those days
I
were
liked all
is really
the
good.
I liked the all the inappropriate ones that I didn't know were inappropriate, like Ren and Stimpy. I thought that show
Oh,
was
yes.
hilarious.
And I
Would I let my kids watch it? Probably not.
no.
Probably not. No. And a
Ren and
lot of those
Stimpy.
ones,
Oh my god.
Happy,
or South
happy,
Park.
joy, joy.
South Park. I don't know. South Park never been my thing
Cow
because
and chicken.
Oh yeah,
when it comes.
cow and chicken. No,
Oh yeah.
robot chicken. Robot chicken was one. Those are,
Cow and chicken too.
and
Mm,
now I find myself a grown adult watching cartoons that are probably not geared for kids, like Big Mouth, like Human Resources on Netflix. I don't know if you've seen that. Oh my goodness, if you, golly, you need to. If you were a fan of those that I made previously, you're gonna. I was watching it on. I downloaded them and I was watching them on the airplane, and I had to close my tablet because there were some really inappropriate cartoon scenes, and the kids were next to me looking at my tablet. I was like, "You
oh
should
no.
not be watching these little furry guys walk across the screen," you know.
yeah, yeah. And then the I don't know if you guys remember. ah, I was right on the tip of my tongue. I was about to say it before and I forgot. Uh, 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 I
Is
forgot.
that Nightmare
I
coming out or what?
No, 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 no. We're not talking about Nightmare here.
No, no here.
Uh,
Honey, you
uh,
gotta ask about Nightmare. You can't end the show without asking about him.
After
no,
the
no,
show.
no, no. We're
When
not
we get
talking
yeah,
about
when we get
Night.
into the part where he talks about himself and his shows. Yeah, exactly.
Oh Lord, not you, Angela Moreno. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead.
Anyways, um,
Anyways.
But welcome to No Blues News, Mondays 6 Eastern. I am Miss Tony. We discuss positive news and entertainment stories. We're discussing the birthday of Emma Stone. We have our guests tonight, our Boricua Queen, Gibby, and Angel Moreno. Our first story was about the history of the art of glass blowing. Um, and do you have a particular favorite actor and actress? But my answer to the last question would be Beauty and the Beast, Lion King, and Tangled would be my favorite go-to animated movies.
Favorite animated movies? Oh lordy, I like all the appropriate animated movie, but if I have to go into that segment, I have to say Frozen as much as I hate and admit that because there's so many moral story in that movie that
Encanto, yes.
really resonate well with me. As much as I had not because I've watched it a million times, but there's so many moral story that everyone could like pick it and then implement it in real life, and that's really take effect on me. Frozen, and then what else? The recent one, uh Moana also have a really good. I like something that have a good moral story that I can implement it in my own life, if that makes sense. So I
Yeah,
have to be
true.
able to resonate the animation based on my real life. If it's not appetite, oh same. What's that movie that the baby girl trapped and losing the memory core and you have to recall the memory. What is that? Like a there's a capsule uh like a
Inside
Inside Out,
Out.
maybe.
Inside Out. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's the
Yeah.
one.
Right.
Oh, that hurt me so much. That made me cry. It kind of reminds me of my childhood when oh yeah, Inside Out really got me bad. I cried on that.
I
I
heard they're
cried on
making
that
it
movie.
too. Yeah, they're
Stop,
adding some
Yeah.
new
Gibby. You
emotions.
can't forget about Toy Story. How they were gonna
Oh,
sacrifice themselves.
Toy Story never fascinates me. I don't know why. I've watched it multiple times, but Toy Story never got me. Never got me. Never make me cry. But Inside Out, that's the only new movie that really made me cry. Really make me cry. That movie really make. Well, I watched Toy Story 1, Toy Story 2. I watch it, but it's just yeah, I can't relate to it. It's a cool
Yes.
movie. It's a cute movie, but to relate it with myself, no, I can't. But Inside Out, that's Ghibli all over.
Coco.
Ding dong, ding dong, ding dong,
Yeah.
ding dong.
right.
I know he probably has. Let's forgive him, ladies and
Yeah,
gentlemen,
we're
the Disney fans. He's not himself right now. Nightmares
You're
coming
right.
out.
And then do you
Wow,
guys have
not
favorite
nightmare.
actors and actresses? Mine are kind of like Sandra Bullock, Ryan Reynolds, Tom Hanks, Tom Cruise, people like that. But I do like action films a lot too. So.
I think my
Because
favorite actors are Jennifer Aniston, number one. Yes, yes, Jenny, my girl Jenny. Sorry. Other than
well,
being a great actress, she's drop dead gorgeous. The older she gets, the more beautiful she gets. I'm sorry. um, oh my goodness, Ryan Reynolds is my other favorite guy too. That guy is so funny. I can't stop laughing when I see his movies. And then we cannot forget about Robin Williams,
Robin
Yeah.
Williams.
made
Hmm.
infamous Mrs. Doubtfire. I mean, who can go wrong with watching that over and over again?
Facts.
The
yeah,
goat, the
The
true goat,
goat.
VQ.
indeed.
Mine, I will say Robin Williams is one of I love Mrs. Doubtfire and Patch Adams. My God, one of my favorite movies. Then I will have to say Johnny Depp. Oh my God, Candy right there. Mm-mm.
Of
Candy,
course you would say
Pirates.
Johnny
that.
Depp.
Yeah.
Of course.
And then from females, I am a toss between Julia Roberts. That woman can is
Yeah.
really good acting, and Meg Ryan.
All right.
Oh, you
So,
can't forget about my people too. No?
yeah, me have to be Ryan Reynolds. I know Ryan Reynolds from the Deadpool. That's why I really fascinated with the crazy behavior. That I like a movie like that. Movie that is just not too much of a required thinking, like Deadpool, Ted, Mark Wahlberg,
Yeah. I
Ted.
like
Yeah, that got me. I need something simple, especially I don't no English is not my first language, so if you have to throw a comedy at me that requires thinking or referring to certain references that I'm not familiar with, it's just gonna be wasted. I like D jokes, I like direct jokes, and then and Ryan Reynolds, Mark Wahlberg,
Mhm.
uh, 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 female, only one female that I really like. Probably people who knows me already know why it's Kat Dennings. I don't need to disclosure about that. Kat
Who's
Dennings, and you
that?
know what? Two
Two
Broke
Broke
Girls.
Girls.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Kat
Supergirl?
Dennings. And you know why?
Yeah, the brunette on Two Broke Girls. Yeah.
And then also Statham, obviously, and then Jim Carrey. Jim
Oh, yeah.
Carrey.
Jim
Any
Carrey.
movie of Jim Carrey. Yeah. I think that's it
He's
for
definitely
me.
a funny one. Okay. All right. And then if you could pick one go-to film, like ultimate film, what would that be?
Guilty pleasure, The Mask. Jim Carrey. I'll watch
Oh,
that zillion times. Go to
One
always.
movie. Go to one movie. Man, I will have to say my go-to movie. I have to say The Grinch. It's my go-to movie with Jim Carrey. That's my go-to movie. Anytime. Even it doesn't have to be Christmas, and I will put that movie.
right. And Angel?
Yeah.
um, I don't watch movies. The
Yes,
back of
because
my eyelid.
Yeah,
But
sure.
I will tell you that Deadpool is one of my favorite ones. Not when I have watched it. Mrs. Doubtfire is cool. I watch it in like in
One movie,
segments
Angel.
because I wake up every
One
few
movie.
minutes, you know. But all the ones that you guys mentioned are great. Even all of them, all of them.
I have one of my main go-tos that's actually like a more serious movie, but it's a good movie, is The Blind Side. I really love that movie. I want to give a
Oh,
quick
what
shout out
about
That's a
to
good
the
one.
happiness
Bunny, to
one, right?
Anthony, and to King K. Sorry?
What about the it's with oh god dang it. The Pursuit of Happiness.
Oh yeah, that was a good one
Oh
too.
yeah,
That
that
one
one's a
was
good movie too.
a staple movie. Amazing, amazing.
Yeah, I forgot. Oh, I cried when they were when him and his son were in the bathroom when he was homeless. I always remember I cry at that scene every single time I watch it. Like I still know we like it's gonna happen, but such an incredible story, that he became a stockbroker, because it's based on
Mhm.
a real person, obviously. But yeah, really, really incredible story. So
Yeah. The
If I
movie
can
that
give
really
you a
got
reference,
me,
uh-huh.
yeah.
the movie that really got me crying, 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 I will have to say My Sister's Keeper.
Oh
That
yeah.
movie always, yes.
What were you gonna mention, Gibby?
If I may refer one movie, if you have the nerve to watch this, I dare you. Make sure you have lots of tissue rolls too.
Okay.
That will make you cry like a 5 year old. Oh yeah, that movie will make you by Richard Gere. Hachiko. It's a story of the master and the dog, and based on actual true story. So
You
based
know,
on actual true story,
I never
and
heard of
then
that one.
an actual true story, and they just bring it into movie, an actual true story from Japan. But Richard Gere
Oh,
was
wow.
starring that movie, and that mm, yeah, that anytime I have to admit I cry like a baby.
when you said that, Gibby, do you guys remember that movie of the dog who is a basketball player?
Airbud.
Airbud.
Air Bud. So I remember being a little kid watching that movie with my sister in the dining room table. And there's a moment where the kid decides to leave the dog in that island, right? And I remember I turned, my sister was sitting directly in front of me. She's maybe like 3 years younger than I am. So all of our childhood was spent together. And the only TV that we had was in the dining room where we would all just kind of sit as a family and watch TV and eat dinner. And I remember I looked across and my sister's like bawling tears because she's a pet lover. And she's like, no, don't leave him. Where I'm trying to get to with this is any good movie or any good art or any good song or any good anything
Mhm.
is reflected upon its audience, if it can have a true impact, whether it's touching on a specific emotion, touching on a specific memory, touching on a specific event in your life, that's when you know it's good. That's when you know that that story had a direct impact on your life and probably the lives of others too. My sister at that time was, I mean, we were kids. That movie is old as hell, you know, but it's really really impressive. When I teach music, I talk about an emotional connection, and specifically to singers, and I say, hey, you need to bring that person who you're singing to back to the moment in their life where they felt what your song is talking about. And how do you determine that? Is by their reaction. If you sing to them and you see that a tear is shedding down their face and they've got a big smile, you did it. You did it.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and get into everybody's shows and events they have coming up. We're going to start with Boricua. So, Boricua, go ahead.
So I am the host of Fisher Show before and after every Wednesdays at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is a show for singers here on the app that they want to grow in their singing career, not only here on the app but outside of the app. So why it is like they come. I have for singers, they come, they will sing a song, and I have four amazing coaches that they will choose one of the singers and will work with them throughout the whole entire week. They will come the week after and they will show their improvement uh, with their vocal abilities. So it's a good show. It is to enforce our music community here in the app, just to make sure that we continue growing strong and growing together.
Yeah, for me, I got a lot of the show coming up from uh, the one that I attend to, like from Miss Kitty Commander with the puppet singing, that kind of stuff. And then, but I'm also a radio broadcaster in my own stream. Thank you so much. I'm a radio broadcaster. I'm also a singer. Uh, I'm also the one of the coach for Bodyguard Queen before and after. And then yeah. Oh, also I'm the head of GTR, GB Team Represent. We recruit singer all the entire app. So what I do usually, I come to random stream asking if the person can sing and all not, and if they really make the cut, we're gonna ask for an open audition, and then we're gonna send all these singers to uh, featured shows or events or melee party, birthday party, anything at all. So if they usually have like a what do you call that? Time break in between shows, they usually my singers will be coming over there. Yeah, we send people to featured shows or anything at all. But yeah, that's what I do in my stream. Thank you very much.
Mhm. All right, and Nightmare is the alter ego the angel was referring to.
We
We're
don't
not
talk
talking about
about,
him.
the
Okay.
song "We Don't Talk About Bruno." We don't talk
Oh,
about
okay. So
Nightmare.
we
Hmm.
don't talk
Yeah.
about Nightmare. I mean, I
Mm,
can't
Hmm.
sing, but yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
mm, hmm.
You should talk about
Nightmare the
Angel,
Nightmare.
angel.
No.
I will.
the
I will
flyer
be
has
happy to give up my speaking time. So we give you can talk about Nightmare.
No, no,
no
Angel.
Angel. The flyer has been posted, so you better be ready soon. That's
I
including you
so
too, Bunny
what's up,
Moreno.
everybody? My name is Angel Moreno. I'm the host of the featured show, The Spotlight, that airs every Tuesday night at 11 p.m. Eastern Time. It's a show where we showcase music talent. It's the best of the best. Go on the show. We do scout. We don't really have auditions. We have a team of admins who scout the app, and they if they hear something that is worth showcasing, we kind of bring like a red carpet style interview to the app. So if you want to learn about them, about who they are, where they've come from, who their inspiration is, and even where they're going, like new music that they're putting out on digital platforms, that's the way to go. It airs out every Tuesday, 11 p.m. Eastern time. I was an I am an ex coach on Boricua Queens before and after. Drop like the oh, we're still featured. Uh, we are hosting. I am hosting my first my first auction. You guys are all welcome to come by. If you want to participate, we got a few spots left too. It is happening. It's a silent auction gala, December 16th. I'm super excited. If your big account was um sir. We got zeros in the bank, my boy. But yes, we're hosting a silent auction gala. It'll be a battle style. The idea is that you flaunt your gown and you know your tux and if you've never had an opportunity to go to a gala, this would be the great time to do it. So I encourage you to hit up myself. We'll get 11 more spots or Bunny, Mrs. Bunny Moreno. She's one of my dearest friends and was someone that helps me run the show, to be honest.
Awesome. And quickly before we get into our last topic, as far as my shows, my events, I have No Blues News, Monday, 6 Eastern. This is my featured show. We discuss the positive news and entertainment topics every week. I will be on School Smarts tomorrow with Tortor, her featured game show. I'm looking forward to it. I'm kind of hit and miss on these trivia shows, but I still have fun, so come check it out, come see how I do. And I'll be on Fairy Godmother's show, Factor Fib, upcoming, and I'm working with Miss CW to get onto her show. I think it's an interesting concept how she has, the compatibility aspect on her show as far as, the it's not necessarily to find a date. It's just, you have the contestant, you see who matches well. It's interesting to see who I'd match with. So, right. But then, and then Christmas, Raj's auction, the December 23rd. And I think, is there anything else? Yeah, I think that's all of it. But then the final topic is, movie we all know and love. I was excited when I the site that I used to search for my stories, when I saw it was the anniversary of Home Alone, I'm like, yes, okay. 33rd anniversary of Home Alone happened this past week.
Stop it. 33 years old?
33 years, yeah.
Okay, I'm going home. Bye.
In 1990, yep. I know this is one I watch every single holidays. I love this movie. I'm sure you've all seen Home Alone. If you don't like Home Alone, I'd be confused as to why. Like, maybe you don't like Macaulay Culkin. Maybe that's what it is. I mean, maybe I know that could be part of it, but yeah, I'm sure you guys have all seen Home Alone. Are you a fan of the movie Home Alone?
Yes, I am.
I wouldn't be
Love the
surprised if
movie.
you wasn't.
I like the classic one though. That's
That
still
is
the
the
old
classic
one.
one. That's
Yeah.
the one.
Yeah.
1 and 2.
Yeah, I like the second and the other ones, no, but the first one, yes.
Yeah.
I love
Oh,
the
the
second
New
one
York
too.
one, the New York one's okay. Not as
Yeah.
good as the first one, yeah. Okay. And then they could actually consider it a holiday movie. I mean, it was, shot around the Christmas time frame and all that. The thing that's kind of funny about Home Alone is nowadays you would never be able to get away with leaving your 8-year-old child at home and not getting into legal trouble. I know as a parent, you'd be in jail. It would not happen. Exactly. And I'm thinking, like I never would have fathomed to me like forgetting my child, but unfortunately, you hear in the news that people have like left their babies in cars and stuff, and I'm thinking, okay, well, I mean, I guess it does happen, but do you have in particular to the holiday movies, do you have a particular holiday movie? My actual go-to holiday movie is Elf. I love Elf. It's really
Holiday
funny, and that's
movie.
like my go-to holiday movie is Elf.
Especially the part that he presses all the buttons in the elevator. I love that part. No, but Grinch. The Grinch is my go-to. Besides Elf, the Grinch.
I don't have any like a holiday special movie. I think to me, maybe because I'm not a movie guy. I'm more like a gamer guy back in
Do
the
you
day.
even watch? Do you even celebrate Christmas, Nightmare? I mean, Gibby.
Wow, layoff nightmare already. Bunny Moreno, just be prepared, okay?
Yeah.
Uh,
Goodness. He's not going to lay off of Nightmare into Friday.
Yeah. After Friday, you will regret your decision, sir.
Yep.
Okay, so Friday we're gonna see Nightmare. So he's like
Um,
he's preferencing it. He's like, okay. So he's telling you, he's like, if you
so
want to know
if
about Nightmare, Friday is when you're gonna find out about
yes,
Nightmare. Now we all know,
so
guys.
Friday
I
at
Mm.
heard that
11
everyone calls him
p.m.
Daddy.
At 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time in Moreno stream. I just want to know exactly what Nightmare is. In Moreno I've been trying to like keep you away from the subject.
It's
Yeah.
okay.
Anyway,
Nightmare isn't quite featured show friendly, so you have to have
here is non-featured show.
Nightmare is
Right.
not a.
Nightmare get
Yeah.
everybody banned. Okay.
It
Entertainer
it
basically.
is
Yeah.
Oh,
Nightmare. It is
yeah.
it is
Clearly.
demon hours
But
type of thing.
my favorite with Jim Carrey. And I see him
Uh,
every year, by the way. Sure. He but my he proposed to my sister. Yeah. I have it on video. My sister, her husband, he married my sister. And one year, one of my good friends that Hollywood.
Oh, he's serious.
Um, no, I'm dead. I'm dead. And okay, well, when are we gonna be? It was.
Thing, and that's what he was talking about. I didn't. I know they have their performer at Universal Studios. I thought this guy, I don't like this guy. I thought that all right, holiday films have a lot of good, music. Obviously, the Grinch, the music that we all know and love. Do you enjoy Christmas music? And do you have a favorite song of the now mine it's because my parents aren't alive, but I like the song when the Christmas season. They're alive by Reindeer is my favorite, but not that I kind of messed up my grandma got
have m- my
actual
I love everything in Holy Night.
Personally, for me, I don't. Yeah, I don't celebrate Christmas.
now. Do you like the Nightmare Before Christmas?
No, I never
Oh,
watched the
really?
movie, to be honest. Yeah,
Okay.
Nightmare. My version of Nightmare is Nightmare that is it's not for it's not for a public consumption on a daily basis. It's a trait. I always classify Nightmare as a trait. It's not something that
As a
can be
treat,
enjoyed.
did you call him a treat?
Cons-
TREAT.
Is this is it like a fun character or is it kind of like more like type
Fun.
of situation?
I don't know who
He's
it is.
Like,
Oh,
So he's no about Halloween, but
that makes
yeah,
sense.
that make a bit of yeah, but
It's like that on the show. I am one because you see me in my regular streams. I cuss. My friends will tell you I cuss. I try to let it flow right when I'm streaming. Like cuss, but I had to train myself when I was doing this show. I'm like, nope. Like until exactly, yeah. Like I get it. You have to have the rules. We all get why there's a reason. And then okay, my favorite holiday is Christmas. Like I already, if you guys could see my room, it's already decorated. Like
Let's see it. I
I
haven't
love
seen it.
Christmas.
Show
I'm
us
the one who
around.
wants to decorate
Give us a
November
tour.
1st.
Give us a
Huh?
tour. I haven't seen it.
Oh, well, it's messy right now, and I'm just saying. But see, like there's my tree. We got some
You bit
decorations over there in the
me.
corner. Yes.
Your
I have
Christmas
some more.
tree.
I got some stuff at the dollar store today. I'm gonna put up on the wall. We like to all do, the like write your names on the walls type of situation. We've all done that at some point in our streaming life.
Yeah.
But yeah, Christmas is 100% my favorite holiday. What's your favorite holiday if it's not Christmas?
Halloween.
Halloween.
Mm-hmm. My favorite holiday is always Halloween. That's when I get him out.
I thought you were gonna say get
Come to play.
Harley.
Yeah, Halloween.
Ah!
That one. Yeah.
To be honest, I love all the holidays, especially the ones where we can get drunk.
Don't you do that regularly, Moreno?
Every day's a holiday.
Okay.
Exactly.
One thing, okay. Cinco de Mayo. It's not even an American holiday, but
Mexican.
people in America just use it to get drunk. You know this.
Yeah. Cinco de Mayo is not even like a
Cinco de
thing. We don't
Drinko.
even care for Cinco de Mayo.
exactly. Even like Mexicans, that's what I was going to say. That's not a thing. Just so
It's not a
everybody
thing.
knows, it's not a thing.
No.
Exactly true. St. Patrick's Day. And the funny thing is, these holidays, they actually do, to the countries they're from, they do have a significance to them. They're not just about drinking, but in America,
but
it's like,
in
oh, well, it's not our holiday. Let's just drink.
But in Mexico, it's not a. It's not a. It's the day that the French fought the Mexican. But it's not like an important.
Mm-mm.
Oh, really?
We knew that we were gonna win. Like it was really bad odds against the French. So
Yeah.
it's not like a very and a lot of people confuse it as the Mexican Independence Day, and
Yeah.
it's not.
I know.
That's
So we're not featured anymore, yeah?
No,
No.
you're good. I think we're clear now. So if the F-bomb comes out, I think you're good now. So,
Mm-hmm. Okay. So yeah.
all right. And thank you, everybody. This has been No Blues News Monday, 6 Eastern. I am Miss Tawny. Thank you for joining us. I did ask Bariqua, Gibby, Angel if they wanted to prepare a little musical performance as a nice surprise. We would love that because they're all talented and we love to see what they can do. So you guys are down. Whoever wants to go first.
I'll go first.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm gonna bring it more into the soft side. Let's not bring nightmare out, Moreno. So
Can I go
I'm
pee
gonna
real
go-
quick?
Sure.
Okay.
Don't forget to wipe.
You wipe when you pee?
Wash your hands, please.
Poets often use many words to say a simple thing. It takes thought and time and rhyme to make a poem sing. With music and words I've been playing. For you I have written a song to be sure that you know what I'm singing. I'll translate as I